Blockchain stores information in batches called blocks that are linked together in a chronological fashion to form a continuous line. Methodologically, a chain of blocks. If you make a change to the information recorded in a particular block, you don't rewrite it. Instead, the change is stored in a new block. Following that, the exchanges to buy at a particular date and time sounds familiar. That's because blockchain is based on a centuries-old method of general financial ledger.
Hello everybody, this is Shivangi Tiwari and welcome to my channel. How are you? So today I came here with the second technology, blockchain. What is blockchain and what do you mean by blockchain? Blockchain, simply a combination of block and chain. That means the blocks are or the records are interconnected through chain and each block is connected to the previous block. So let's start with the main definition. So what is it? Blockchain is a decentralized ledger that reports all the transactions yet is viewable by the public. The transaction is permanently recorded to the blockchain and cannot be changed by anybody. To be very precise, what is blockchain? Blockchain is a digital ledger, encrypted information, peer-to-peer, data sharing, decentralization. From beginning, a digital ledger. A blockchain is a digital ledger which keeps records of all the transactions taking place on the peer-to-peer network. Second, encrypted information. All the information transferred via blockchain is encrypted and every occurrence recorded, meaning once the block is created and added to the chain, it cannot be altered. Third, peer-to-peer lets you interact to send transaction with a peer without an intermediary, removes the middleman. Fourth, data sharing. The blockchain can be used for more than the transfer of currency. It can also be used to share contracts, records, and any other type of data. Fifth, decentralization. The blockchain is decentralized so that isn't in need of central certifying authority. Now, what can do blockchain? Is it really useful for us and how it is latest technology? So let's see. Blockchain technology has imagination running amok. The technology has grown to the point that it can now be applied to any need of an accurate, trustworthy record. The higher surrounding blockchain technology is quite possibly the result of how easy it is to dream up high-level use case for the application of the block technology. Applications of block technology are charity, cloud storage, cybersecurity, energy, insurance, legal, medical healthcare, music, media, travel, banking, finance. Can't you imagine? It is everywhere. Like it covered every field. Legal, medical, insurance, energy, music, travel, banking. It can change our future in very well way. So, imagine three friends. One's name is Aman, another's name is Sam, and third's name is Fur. They go for a dinner to a restaurant. What happens? When they are done with their food, Fur pays the bill. Aman and Sam decides that they will contribute equally to this bill. On the next day, Sam successfully transfers his share to the Fur, but Aman fails. When Aman tries to share his share to the Fur, issue occurs. This is just because of bank issue. Fur gets little irritated and then he thinks it is due to bank hackers or a transfer extension. But what if I have a solution of this problem? You can successfully transfer a currency to another account. Yeah, I have. It is digital currencies. This is just because of blockchain. Let's go back to the earlier example. When Aman and Sam shares digital currency to Fur, transaction is represented online as a block. The block is broadcasted to all the networks. The network approves the transaction, the block is added to the existing blockchain, and finally the transaction is completed. Here, the data is shared among everyone. That means there is peer-to-peer network. So, there is security because the data is sharing to everyone. Bitcoin is based on the distributed ledger, or rather a specific kind of distributed ledger, a blockchain. Bitcoin's ledger was the first blockchain, but the technology has begun to spread across the global economy. The recent blockchain lets you keep thousands of strangers honest and consistent. Bitcoin blockchain is a peer-to-peer P2P network, meaning that there is no central entity. Instead, all peers in the network are equal and serve as the validators for the state of ledger. That is why digital currency transfer, Bitcoin transfer or Bitcoin transactions are safe and secure. Now, talking about hackers, how hackers cannot be manipulate the data. Let's see. A hacker will not be able to alter or manipulate the data in the blockchain because each user has a copy of ledger. The data within the blocks are encrypted by a complex algorithms, so hacker will not be able to manipulate or will not be able to change the data. Now let's see how blockchain helps in improved transparency. Her name is Isha. She lives in Dubai and she is municipal city clerk. When Isha gets to work, she manages license and permits public record and supervises local election ballots. Improved transparency. Land ownership data is digitally recorded in authentic and tamper-proof records, making land disputes a thing of past. Faster process thanks to blockchain. Local business owners can apply for permits and license digitally. The government runs more efficiently and individually can benefit from the faster process time, which in turn benefits to the local economy. Now, how blockchain helps in secure voting. During voting period, Isha presents citizens' results to her office. How blockchain helps in secure voting. Citizens no longer cast their vote with ballot boxes. Instead, smart contracts are used to create a tamper-proof system that verifies the accuracy of the data, prevents double votes from occurring, and assures accurate results which are publicly visible. Secure voting process. Country holds an election and takes measures to prevent voter fraud. A private blockchain is created to safeguard transparency and eliminate vote rigging. Predefined conditions are embedded into the code. Voting tokens are issued to the eligible voters. People begin voting. Votes are recorded and processed on the blockchain, ensuring a transparent and decentralized process. The first ever e-voting blockchain system was launched in Switzerland, spring 2018. Now, how blockchain helps us in integrated care. Her name is Jan, her location is Los Angeles and she is a doctor. At the office, Jane uses blockchain-based diagnosis for her patient. How blockchain helps? Integrated care. A patient medical records from the different healthcare providers. Example, primary care, doctor, specialist or a midwife are certainly and securely stored in the blockchain. This allows doctor like Jane to see a complete medical history and provide her patients with an accurate and integrated diagnosis. Medical innovation. Centralized patient data is also used anonymously in medical research to improve care and patient outcomes. Utilizing these rich sets of data helps develop future treatment options and speeds up medical innovation. Process of integrated care through blockchain. Jane is reviewing notes on her most recent patient who has skin complaint. She seeks the second opinion of the dermatologist, specialist or Dr. Smith by spending and sending a secure URL of the patient's record. Dr. Smith accesses the patient notes instantly and sends his recommendation to Jane, who then gives the patient a more accurate diagnosis. The authorization and access of the data is also recorded, so it is always known who did what when. The blockchain in the healthcare is estimated to be the $76.8 million in 2018 and is estimated to reach over $5.61 billion by the end of 2025. Now, how blockchain helps in identity management or travel management. Name Saumil, location Nairobi. Occupation is Regional Sales Director. Saumil uses biometric identity verification to make his frequent business trips and other things very smooth. How blockchain helps identity management. Using blockchain-based mobile app to manage his digital passport, Somil always has access to his citizenship and visa information, medical records, and biometric identification markers. Expedited security screening. Somil's digital password allows him to be identified with biometrics so he can skip the long security queues. Travel management. Using biometrics and blockchain-based travel management, Somil Hotel can track every step of his journey and arrange for his bags to be collected, saving him valuable time at the airport. Blockchain-based transaction. A bag drop service collects Somil's luggage from his home and confirms his flight check-in using biometric data to identify him on a blockchain-based network. At the airport, Somil proceeds straight to his gate by passing check-in procedures as biometric scanners identify him as a trusted traveler on a digital passport. Upon arrival at his destination, Somil proceeds straight through security and his blockchain-based digital passport uses biometric verification to register his arrival in the new country. By the time he leaves the airport, Somil Hotel has already biometrically checked him in and arranged for his bags to be delivered to his room. Now, blockchain is future. The future application of the blockchain are the endless from peer-to-peer banking, greater financial transparency within organization and cybersecurity to tracking simply chains or giving people greater control over their digital identities. Blockchain is the backbone. It is helping us in many ways. It will develop our country in many ease and very well manner. So, you should learn blockchain. This is the latest technology number 2 which you should be know in the year 2020. So till then, bye bye. Take care. Please do subscribe my channel and share to your friends, to your relatives. So bye bye.
Till then, stay tuned.